take a look at solid geometry. There's a couple of different types of questions you might encounter in this, so make sure you do read the questions carefully. They may trip you up because they're looking for different things, and there's different ways of doing them. This first problem here is looking for the volume of the cube. You can drag this cube around to take a close look at it and see what's going on. As you can see here, we have squares all around, but it looks like we have a base of 2, a height of 2, and a depth of 2. Okay, so 3 different dimensions. With the volume of anything, you're multiplying 3 numbers. Okay, you definitely need to multiply 3 numbers because you're looking for a volume, something that is in 3 dimensions. Okay, so base times height times depth. And that there is, any rectangular prism is going to have that kind of formula for your volume. So in each of these cases, we actually have 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. When you multiply that times 2 again, you get 8. So in this case here, we have 8 cubic units. We already have cubic units in the question there for us, so we need to go no further on that. Okay, so this particular problem is a nice challenging problem. Let's take a quick look. Let's rotate this around and see what we actually have going on here. We've got a triangular prism, okay, which has I want to say a length of 7 or a height of 7, depending on which way you look at it. If you were to look at this like this here, that looks to me like it is a height of 7. So there's our height of 7. Okay, it has a base that is 10 across, okay? And it has a height of 5. Look at that. There's a height of 5, okay? And it's even actually giving us the side lengths here as well, but what is actually useful? What do we need to find the volume of this? Remember, we actually need base times height is going to give us the volume, the area, surface area of the base. If we find the base times height, then we can multiply it by the depth, and that's going to give us the volume. There's various different ways we could actually do this. We could, for example, find the base, the size of the base, and then multiply it by the height. But then we're going to have to take away some bits of this because we've a triangle. We don't have a rectangular prism. What I'm going to propose, I'm going to say that this triangle here be our base, because that is something that I can calculate quite easily. Recall the area of a triangle. So the area of a triangle is 1/2 times the base times the height. And I have got a base of 10 and a height of 5. 5 times 10 is 50. And 50 divided by 2 is equal to 25, right? So I have the area of my triangle is equal to 25, all right? I'm going to come back to that. The area of the triangle is 25. Let me play around with this a little bit more. So that's the area of my triangle right here. Now, I'm actually looking to extrapolate that triangle out to cover the entire length of the prism. So if I take this triangle and I build it up, the length of the prism, that's going to give me the volume. So I just need to multiply my 25 times 7. So I take 25 and I multiply times 7. That gives me 175. So the volume of this particular object is 175 cubic units.